What's up, y'all? So this video is all about the European Super League. Everyone is talking about it, and today I'm going to break down exactly what the league entails in terms of affecting player health and performance. So the number one takeaway you can take from the new Super League is the massive increase in games, and with increased games comes increased revenue. To start off with, let's understand where we're coming from with the current Champions League concept. You have 32 teams playing between 6 and 13 matches per year, with an average of each team playing 8 matches. This results in 250 total games for the entire competition. Now, the past few years, clubs have been negotiating for a new Swiss model for the Champions League. And with this format, you have 36 teams playing an increased number of matches between 10 and 19 per team, with an average of 12.5 matches per team. Now, the key takeaway is this: instead of 250 matches, you're playing 450, which is an increase of 80%, which means more revenue for each team involved. Now, per club, the increase isn't as much as you would think. You're honestly only increasing each club's involvement by only 4 matches per season, which is pretty manageable given the fact that you're increasing the overall revenue by a ton with the increase of over 80%. Now, this is nothing in comparison to the new Super League that has just been announced. Instead of 32 or 36 teams, the number comes drastically down to 20. Each team is now playing between 18 and 23 matches per season, with an average being 20. Now, if you notice, the range of matches is much smaller, which means that teams can be much more reliant on the revenue because you don't have such a big range like 6 to 13, right? That margin is very, very small, and that's made that way on purpose. Now, here's the kicker, and where player health and performance really comes into play. Each team, on average, with this new European Super League concept, will add 12 additional fixtures to their schedule. That is absolutely huge. In some parts of the world, that is actually half of a season. Now, it's tough to really understand what these numbers mean until you put them in the context of a player's current load. If you take a player such as Trent Alexander-Arnold and you take his 2018-2019 season, add up the matches. Liverpool played 38 matches in the league. They got knocked out of the League Cup first round, knocked out of the FA Cup first round, and won the Champions League. And even though they got knocked out of 2 cups right away, Liverpool played in 53 matches that year. You take what he would have done for England, another 10 matches that year. Add them up, that is 63 matches. Now, if you add on the extra 10 matches he would have played in if Liverpool were in this European Super League back then, he would have played in 73 matches. 73 matches in 1 year. That is absolutely insane. And things get even worse. If you look at some leagues like Spain, where Sergio Ramos and Real Madrid in 2017-2018, where they won the Champions League, they went to the quarterfinals of the Copa del Rey, and they played in a full league schedule, and they played in the Club World Cup, and they played in the European Super Cup. Real Madrid that year played in 62 matches. Spain played in 10. A player like Sergio Ramos would have been eligible for 72 matches with the old concept, the old setup. With this new European Super League, he would have played in 82 matches that year. 82 matches. That is insane. And wait, things can still get worse. We have no evidence that this new European Super League will get rid of things like the Club World Cup, or get rid of things like the Community Shield or the European Super Cup. So it is entirely possible for a team from England to participate and win in the League Cup, the FA Cup, the Champions League, the Club World Cup, the Community Shield, and the Super Cup With this new concept, they would have played in 87 matches in 1 year. In 1 year. If you do the math, and even if you extend the season from August 1st to June 1st, that is 304 days, players would have had to compete in one match every 3.49 days for 10 months straight in order to get this all in. That is impossible for one player to do while healthy. It can't happen. So what does this all mean for player health and performance? Well, with this new model, it is essentially impossible for a team to do proper preseason training. And we do know that a proper preseason helps to decrease injury risk. So that's one thing that's already being taken away, because you can't do it all for 12 months out of the year. With this new model, you're already asking for 10. And that's not even taking into account players being involved in international matches during the summer months. With this, managers will also see a decreased intensity during their training sessions. The human body can only perform maximally about twice per week, because we know that it takes 3 to 4 days for your body to completely recover. So if you're playing every 3.49 days per week already, you can't possibly maintain maximal output at any other time during the week. Players and teams can also expect a ton more travel. They will get less rest, less quality sleep, and less time in the gym because they will be on the road more. All of these impact player health and performance. Now, some people may argue that we'll see more squad rotations with bigger squads. That is not necessarily the case. Yes, some managers will choose to rotate their squad more, but some managers will stick with the same starting 11 until literally the wheels fall off. And we've seen this in the past. And here's the one thing where I feel like it really truly impacts what the beautiful game is all about. With this new concept, players who will not be able to keep up with the physical demand of the sport will be replaced by those that can. The players of high technical ability but low physical ability will have no space in this new game. It is going to be players that are dominant physically, and that may result in a decrease in technical ability across the board at football's biggest stage. I think that is a problem that needs addressed, and because of that, I am highly against this new European Super League concept. I don't think it's good for player health. I don't think it's good for the youth game. I don't think it's good for grassroots. And honestly, it needs to be stopped immediately. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe, share this video with a friend, and I will see y'all next time.